Governor Cooper, would you please join us?
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Charlotte, the Queen City. Welcome to the great state of North Carolina. It's wonderful to see your smiling faces. Chairman Suggs, when I asked you to serve as the Southeast Chairman of this great conference, I knew that we would be battery charged and that it would last and last and last. And I'm grateful for the personal attention and dedication that you have given to this important meeting and for Toyota's support along with all of our other sponsors. I also want to thank you for taking a moment to acknowledge the people in Western North Carolina who are dealing with the impacts of this terrible hurricane. The road to recovery will be long and challenging, but as you said earlier, the people of North Carolina are resilient, and Western North Carolina, I know, will come back stronger than ever. We're also keeping our friends in Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, and Tennessee, who also felt the effects of this storm, in our thoughts during this difficult time. Chairman Tsuyu, thank you very much for your leadership and for the strong Japanese delegation that you have brought to this conference. It's always a joy to be with you and your wonderful wife. Thank you for being here. It's amazing how this annual meeting has maintained its importance for nearly half a century now, thanks to the continuing participation from Japanese companies and their leaders. I'd also like to thank our Secretary of Commerce, Michelle Baker Sanders, our Pandemic and Economic Recovery Director, Lee Lilly, who is with us as well, Chris Chung, the Executive Director of our Economic Development Partnership of North Carolina, and Jean McLaurin, who is chair of that board. Kevin Monroe, who is head of our Intergovernmental Affairs, is here as well. And many more employees of the state of North Carolina, businesses who are here. North Carolina has a large delegation in this room. We took a large delegation to Tokyo last year. And it signals the importance that we place on our relationship with Japan. The last time that North Carolina hosted this annual meeting was in 2008, nearly 16 years ago. My friend John Atkins, who was an important part of that, is here today. So we don't take this opportunity for granted because it is a wonderful golden opportunity to host this amazing conference. Earlier this year, North Carolina appreciated another rare opportunity. We hosted Japanese Prime Minister Kishida, who visited in April. He toured sites at the new Toyota battery plant and Honda Jet in Greensboro. And then I think some of you are going to visit that later today. And the Prime Minister then joined my wife and me and other leaders, along with the Ambassador, for a state luncheon in the Executive Mansion in Raleigh, which was the first head of state we have had there in history. These and many other milestones mark the path of a long journey of collaboration, of friendship, of shared prosperity that the people of Japan and North Carolina have enjoyed for many decades. As I said earlier yesterday, nearly 31,000 North Carolinians go to work in a Japanese company every day. Just in the past 12 months, we've announced Japanese projects from Fujifilm, Dai Nippon, Morinaga, Nipro Medical. North Carolina's talented workers are the key ingredient that help keep these companies leading Japan and North Carolina into the future, a future of ideas and innovation. At Honda Jet's headquarters in Greensboro, the innovation involves business aviation, with the company's recent expansion to build a larger model of its plane capable of flying non-stop across the United States. At Fujifilm Diosynth, the $3.2 billion investment in the Research Triangle is establishing North America's largest end-to-end biomanufacturing facility to create new medicines. And then, of course, there's Toyota, investing nearly $14 billion in Randolph County to build their first plant in North America to make batteries for fully electric and for hybrid vehicles. Sean tells me that of the 5,100 new jobs that are coming, more than 1,400 people have already been hired as Toyota ramps up this operation. The theme of this conference is shaping the future. Part of that future is new, clean energy economy that's coming into greater focus every day. Electric vehicles, solar and offshore wind, batteries, and sustainable manufacturing practices will reduce carbon in our atmosphere, which is essential for everyone's health and our battle against climate change. But make no mistake, the clean energy economy is also about increasing business and the bottom line, putting more money in the pockets of people who live and work in our states. And as always, bringing new ideas like this to bring them to life with innovation, both at our universities, on our shop floors, and with our manufacturers. Later today and tomorrow, your conference speakers will continue this conversation, including how to transition our workforce to support the new technologies coming our way. This annual joint meeting has always been a place where we come together to learn about the best practices that are emerging in our businesses and our communities. Over thousands of miles of land and sea and several generations, North Carolina's relationship with Japan has grown strong and resolute, producing valuable successes for our people. Let's continue to embrace the future together and continue to bring success to both Japan and the southeastern United States through this valuable partnership. Thank you very much for being here.